Alright, good evening, guys. Welcome to today's edition. In fact, this is so exciting. It's the first video for the month of August, and it's my favorite part. And we're going to be talking about courtship. Oh, love matter. I like love, so it's usually so today we're having some amazing persons today on our show, and I'm really excited. And let me call that their name, Flory K. So starting with them, let us break the name. So tell us, what's the whole combination about Flory K?
I think they always say ladies first, so I'll give it up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the Flory is my name. That's Florence. Then K is Caleb. So that's why that's Flory.
So perfect combination, Caleb and Florence. So it's really amazing, and today we'll be talking about healthy courtship.
I'm sorry, please. I think you should be calling brother.
Ah, okay, brother Caleb.
Seriously.
Okay, based on the so based on the healthy. Okay, so okay, what do you call him?
I call him Dubin.
Which
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
hey! So okay, let's start with the journey.
Okay.
I will start with the man because the Bible said a man that findeth, not the woman. So you found her. So how did you found her?
Okay. Okay. Actually, that should be 2000. Should I start talking about dates number? Okay, that was 2017. So, okay, I know I found her on Facebook. I don't know her personally.
Oh, Facebook.
Yes.
Alright.
Found her on Facebook. The first time I saw her pictures on Facebook,
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh.
I just
Confession.
I just scroll up and when she added me as a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I scroll up. I first of all check the pictures of my friends before I accept. So
Yeah.
this is one of them. So I continued.
Yeah.
So I left for more than 3 months without chatting or saying hi to anyone.
Yeah.
So until the day I went to minister in their church.
Okay.
I never knew that when I was minister, somebody was ministering, somebody was God.
Ah.
So after that, we got talking and that was how.
Oh, okay. So probably it's a church thing. Let's leave the Facebook aspect because it got more serious when you met her in church, right?
I met her in church. She didn't say anything to me.
Okay.
It was the next day. She now say hi.
Oh.
I like your ministration.
Oh.
When sisters
Yes, she's shooting her shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's hear first.
Okay. Well, then he used to be ARD youth president. Yes. I know most of the times when he comes for meeting, I'm always distracting his meetings. Yes. I never really put much interest in him, but I used to hear Caleb, Mr. K. So I was supposed to travel back to school. That was 2018. I was supposed to travel back to school. So my dad was like, okay, my mom persuaded me that I should travel the following week. So and that Friday there was a video, and fortunately he was invited. So it was a wow vigil.
Oh.
Yes, it was a wow vigil. I can't just forget. I'm just trying to picture that
That
Friday.
day.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was really wow. So then on Saturday of it, I had to check my messenger. I found out that I had him as a friend on my Facebook. So I chatted him. I was like, good afternoon, sir. Imagine calling him sir. I was like, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. And it took him time to respond, though. I don't know what he was trying to form.
I know, man.
So finally he answered. I was like, I love your ministration and all that. I had to explain, and we started talking, then
Something led to another.
yeah, something led to another. Then the relationship started July 2nd, 2018, and since then.
You know what I love? Ladies, we always have that date upstairs.
Yes,
You don't
and
wait.
it was on a Monday.
We don't forget, no matter what. In fact, she might remember the time self. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you, that's the whole excitement about a good relationship. So, but now let's talk about the whole, the love thing. Did you just, when you saw him, you just liked him, or was there any? Let's. How did you know you were going to be with this brother? Let's go to brother.
Okay. At first, I was only trying to
Be friendly.
be friendly, and tell him that yes, I love his administration and all that. Nothing else.
In the question.
I was really not, hot chick like us. I was really not.
Okay.
So I don't know, but I found out that he was someone that I could confide in. That
She's trying to solo some words to play.
don't worry. Okay, yes, I found out that he was someone I could confide in. And I was just so open to him to tell him that some things
Yes,
about me, and the way he accepted it and all that, I was like, wow. I knew that well, with what I told him, that it will be really difficult for somebody to accept me the way I am, because the way I am, like the way I am. So he understands the kind of person I am, and I always wanted someone that I know that I'm not too close to God, but I always wanted someone that can just at least ginger my spirit. Okay, so I found that in him, and it has been amazing. Yes.
Okay, so the whole feeling didn't just start; it was along the line.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know, should I be calling you brother Caleb? Or should you do Flory K? Or should you do Caleb? Which of you?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so what about you? What prepared you to, continue the whole friendship we had?
Actually, I when I try to get to meet anybody, I don't see the perfection. Okay,
Okay.
I see an element of perfection in everybody.
Yeah.
So an element means there is a symptom of perfection. So you search from there. Okay, as a teacher, we learn to teach, to get from the known to the unknown.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know her story. I
Yeah.
want to know who she is.
Yeah.
Then she's somebody that is very, very proud and all that. So I see those part of perfections.
Yeah.
That is what I call perfections.
Okay.
That does not mean that she's totally perfect.
Yeah,
You
I
understand?
understand.
So what got me continuing in the relationship was because I discovered that for the number of days I've been with or met people
Yeah.
in form of relationship,
Yeah.
Florence was the easiest to get to.
Okay.
Okay, she wasn't proud.
Alright.
She's not a proud person.
Mm-hmm.
She's as simple as whatever I wish to get.
Yeah.
And she flows with me, just like let me just say she flows with.
Yeah.
And it's not just flows like that. I don't know. So I like such person that can understand me and without.
Can you see the blush? That's it.
That can understand me.
Yeah.
And that's just that. So I felt since this person can understand me without too much headache,
Yeah.
without giving me conditions of
Okay.
service. As in, I'm not going to give you money for
Yeah.
and all that. So, there are people like that because I've got some experiences that are not even that are very ugly. You understand?
Yeah.
So now look at this, and so I felt like this one is workable. So from there, I had to look at some of those things that she's not good in.
Okay.
Then use my own strength to support her. So that was how we got along.
That's really amazing. So he has said about his own past. Did you had anybody before him, or was he your first?
First. No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't the first. He wasn't the second.
Hallelujah.
He wasn't the third.
Ah.
He has his own number and he knows.
Okay, that's. So how has the journey been? Because from what I know, there is no perfect relationship. Yeah, there are always ups and downs, but the thing I enjoy most is how you manage that. And yes, so how has the journey been between you guys?
Okay, so far.
Yes, so far.
Should I
No,
this first?
No, you first.
Actually, the journey has been very good. Okay, has been better.
Okay.
But we are getting to perfection.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, So each day that goes, we get to correct the steps of the past. Okay. So the journey has been not very, very perfect.
Yeah.
But, because we are two different persons
Yeah,
from different backgrounds,
yeah.
and we get to make mistakes most
True,
times,
true.
and our pride will
Mm.
be a stumbling block to what we really want from each other. And if we don't put that down, we wouldn't have been able to work together. So it's been rough, but what we had surmounted it.
Mm.
So that was okay.
Okay, amazing. Now, before I enter the next question, which I think is a critical part, I want to ask, what do you think is love? Because I guess you love her.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, in your own word, what is love?
Love is so much. Give it blue. Love is looking beyond
Mm.
the ordinary,
Okay. Mm.
and looking accepting, okay, beyond the ordinary.
Okay.
I would explain,
Okay.
please.
Alright.
Okay, so I say again that love personally
Okay.
by Caleb 2020
Okay. Okay.
is accepting beyond the ordinary.
Okay.
Okay, let me explain.
Yeah.
The Bible says, I'm sorry, this is a church.
Yes, of course.
For God so loved the world.
world, yeah.
Okay, now He so loved an imperfect world
Yeah. True.
beyond what He could see.
Yeah.
I mean, He believed that Caleb is going to be better,
Mhm.
so I will not love him because he is imperfect now.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So I will not look at his shape now, but I so much love him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So love is accepting beyond what you see, beyond the ordinary.
Okay.
So that is it. That is what I feel.
Okay, now this to Florence. Did he carry your, every woman has a dream man when we're going, I don't know, but it's one thing. So did he, did you see that thing in him? Or was your eye blinded by love that you accepted him? Or did you, yes, maybe you want him tall, you want him with the muzzle, everything, and so.
Okay.
You should never think about it.
Think at first,
Yes.
I never love a fat guy.
Okay. They can never be fat.
So I'm a mess. So that was one.
Yeah.
Then two, I want someone that is at least taller than me.
Okay.
Yes, because of my
Yes.
So that's two. Then I wanted someone that is not too uptight, like somebody you joke with and it's always
Receives.
no,
Yeah.
because I joke a lot, my dear. There are so many things I even sometimes I do one kind of careless roughly.
Yeah.
And I wanted somebody that will understand me that kind of way. And there are some words I will say,
Mhm.
you yourself you flow with it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of I wanted somebody that would just understand me.
Okay.
Yes, then we always say God fearing. Yes, who no wants God fearing man? And a person with a bunch for her. So also I wanted a God fearing
Yes,
man
definitely.
and someone that my parents will love because my father is a Christian, a church.
No, he's a prayer warrior.
A prayer warrior. Thank you for
The
that word.
HOD.
Thank
Yes.
you.
We-
So my dad always tell me
I
that
will teach you how to pray. I will give a seminar on prayer.
you go win. So that's what I was saying. So I wanted someone that my parents, especially my dad, will accept because I can't just go out there and start fooling someone that's a drunk, like drinks alcohol, and all that. No, hey, I can't disappoint my dad. So that's it. So I wanted someone that my family will accept.
The list is getting too much. So you saw everything in him.
Perfectly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw.
Okay, that's amazing. So now let's get to this part. We're talking about healthy courtship, and we believe there are some things that has to be in place for a courtship to be healthy. Now, let me ask: is there any boundaries?
Okay. That's to me, I guess.
Yes.
Health as in between both of us.
Yes, just to keep that healthy courtship going on, because we hear a lot of situations whereby both partners and I know a friend of mine, is this social media freak
Yeah.
that every of his status, everything he does, everything his girlfriend does, everything they do is on his status.
Yes.
But the girl does not like it.
Yeah.
Now, I once chatted with a girl and I said she was terribly complaining. I said these are part of the boundaries you should tell him and discuss if your relationship must be healthy and all that. So I don't know if for you guys there is any boundaries that's been
boundaries.
helping
Yeah.
you in your relationship.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, no, no. Talking about boundaries between us, I can't really pinpoint.
Yeah,
one.
be specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, at first,
Okay.
when we said we had so much, we had like there's this atom of jealousy that you come out and you put one guy's picture and
Exactly.
wish the guy happy birthday.
Yeah.
Darling.
Yes.
Even when you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Yes, I do that a lot because I have so many people that call me father,
Yes.
call me senior man.
Yes.
Okay, so since they celebrate me.
Mm-hmm.
I would at one point want to celebrate them.
Yes.
But one most unfortunate thing about life is that the things we don't like others do to us are the things we like.
To do. That's true.
Humans are just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we will so enjoy it, and if we do them, we will say, why is this person doing this? Not to know that this is, but once it's our own turn to do it,
Yes.
we want them to understand.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
I think we try to discuss about it.
Okay.
Come to talk about this. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, I don't want this.
Yeah.
I say as someone that she might not really care.
Okay.
So if I do it,
Yeah.
she will come in and then say, see you, and so on. I'll just say, please, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. This. So I want to explain at all time why I do everything.
Okay.
So I think that we use communication, okay, as a tool to break our boundaries,
Amazing. Yeah.
to understand when the person does something which was not there at the beginning. Okay, at the beginning, once at the first 2 or 3 months, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Now the real thing started manifesting in 5th, 6th months. Is this the kind of person I want to be? So we now understood that what we could do was to discuss about it and agree about it.
Mm-hmm.
I had so many seminars with her. On it's true. I have to teach her step by step.
Yeah.
I have to teach her. There are so many things that it's not true.
Madam.
I got to look me. I have to teach. I have to say some things. Okay, so step by step, I have to know how to understand each other and all that. And of course, it's those boundaries were broken.
Okay, so that
became a bit better.
That's great. So how would I put it? Do you believe in keeping your relationship secret?
No, I don't.
Now, what I mean is
that is one person's opinion.
Okay, that's our own opinion. Okay, what about you? Let's hear you.
I do believe it. I don't believe it.
Okay, because I know some people who will. I know somebody who calls the fiancé friend.
No.
Even on social media, on Facebook, whenever this person is posting, say, amazing friend, amazing this, amazing that. So, and I said, okay, maybe you don't want the people to know that you guys are going above. Don't you think that you're trying to create a room for others to want to approach you? So, okay, so you believe in keeping it
open? Yes. But not too superfluous. Okay, so that everybody don't know every of your moves.
Definitely.
You understand?
It's not advisable.
Yes, it's not advisable. You understand that? Okay. Most times I can just stay on my own and it's only our pictures, all to my status and just to celebrate and all that. So people should just and so on. So that is just it.
No, it's really nice because I strongly believe in if a relationship is healthy, there is no shame in it.
Of course.
And I don't see any wrong in letting people know that I am with this person.
Sure.
And so that's just that's good. So let's talk about the future. So when are we looking at closing this whole thing from being courtship to the next level? Ladies who love wedding. We love wedding. Because I'm going to the head of the house, the man of the house.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, the question will go to it's both of us.
Really?
Excuse me, ma'am. When you want to walk into a family that they ask you before we want to see this guy first, where is he coming from? You now come back and ask me, and I say I'm coming from USA. You now go back. You now wait for extra 2 weeks. Is he a Christian? You now come back and ask me, are you a Christian? No, the whole process is getting very long.
Okay.
Actually, we were planning to start sealing everything up this year.
Okay.
But some unfortunate incidents happened on the way. So we are looking at probably next year, which were unavoidable because it's life. Of course, we know that we lost our dad. So, those plans might not hold because we have to stay some months to mourn and get settled, then recover, then
Before
fire again. So by God's grace, let's look at 2021.
So Florence, okay, is in agreement. Is he saying your mind?
Yeah.
Because I remember, let me don't put it as a story. I know of somebody who, the truth is, the man who wants this wedding in 2 years, and the lady wants it like now. Yes.
You bring the money now.
No, for the guy, it was not the money.
Okay.
It was like, see, I just need to know you more.
Yes.
That he planned on having a relationship before marriage for 5 years before he must get married. So
Serious.
So your own wasn't like that. That you don't have, because some people go into courtship with the mindset of, I know how many years or how many months I want to be in this courtship before moving the ship further. So
I like that. Before moving.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, I like knowing the person first. Okay, about as quick as possible.
Okay.
If I'm able to understand you within 1 month, okay, no problem. If I'm able to understand you within 6 months, okay. If depending, okay. So when I got to know her, okay, my plan was not to date and go.
Yes. Yeah.
So my plan was to know her and get married. That's me. Okay. Now, but for my kind of person,
Okay.
I work with plans.
Yeah.
I have made a 1 year from them arrangements. Okay. So as we are working towards the
arrangements, yes,
some things broke.
Yeah.
So we had to extend it.
Okay. So I don't know, the whole question is just coming to mind, but let me ask this one before I go to the lady. Do you like a housewife?
No.
I didn't know.
I don't like liabilities.
Okay.
I feel housewife is making a woman a liability.
You know that they don't call it housewife, they call it homemakers.
Homemakers.
Yes.
That's giving. Yes, that is giving this name. But I think.
Okay.
I always tell her that, see, for every penny that you would need, okay, I would give it to you. In as much as God has provided.
Yeah.
Okay. But I will still not want you to sit down and wait for me to bring money.
Okay.
In case I'm not around and you want to buy salt, you now call me. You want to buy matches, you now wait, and so on.
Okay.
You understand? At least fend for yourself. Buy shoe for yourself.
Do you know homemakers now? Husbands pay them monthly income.
Really?
Yes.
This makes the woman so lazy.
Okay.
And see, God created everybody equally. You know that?
Yes, of course.
The only difference is the gender. Now, God, please I'll come to something because when I'm moving on, I'm entering into the Bible small. Okay. Now, tell me between a woman and a wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, a woman is somebody that is very, very dependent. Okay. A woman is her desire is after a man. Okay. I will differentiate it.
Yes.
But a wife is a helpmeet.
Yes.
So I will make you a helpmeet.
Yeah.
That is your wife.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are my wife,
Okay.
help me not just at home.
Okay.
Help me psychologically.
Yeah.
Help me advice.
Mm-hmm.
Help me with making yourself useful.
Mhm.
Useful. Now, God didn't make the woman to just sit down at home.
Yeah.
Okay, she gave the woman an intellect.
Yeah. Sure.
She gave the woman ability.
Mm-hmm.
Gave the woman different things that even the man does not possess.
Mm.
Which, if the woman goes out there, she can put to work and be productive.
Okay.
Not just she wants to provide for the house, but she wants to become the entity that God has made her to be in life. You understand me?
Yeah.
Not just because of the money
Yeah.
thing, but to bless souls out, to become useful in society.
Yeah.
So why should I tie her at home because of she's my wife?
That's a good point. Anyways, now let's give this instance, Florence. Let's say you both work in the same company, and you earn you earn 350,000 naira, and he earns 150,000. And the company policy is that a husband and wife can't work in the same company, and they ask you guys, one of you has to drop. Who will drop?
I really want to drop.
Go!
How will you drop?
I really want to drop.
Why?
Now,
Why?
okay, I said I really want to drop. One, he's a man. Okay, and he already gotten a work. Then now I'm going to use we ladies. I would say we are fortunate enough to get employed
Easily. More
Yes.
than men. Is that
Yes.
what you think?
Excuse me, please. Okay, fine. That is one. Then two. I might not be working in the same company with him, but I can own my own business.
Okay.
Yes.
And the man cannot own his own business.
Hello. Guys are they behave. Like money.
Okay, so you will drop the 50,000 naira for 150.
I would drop because I know men they have their own pride. You like. Well, first before I would do that.
It's you.
Wait, let me there. I'm not taking it behind you. But first, before I would take any decision, first, we'll go back home
And discuss about it.
Yes, we discuss about it. So if he said I should drop, if he said he wants to drop, fine, no problem. So we'll take the decisions.
But will you allow her to drop?
No.
Late drop. Then money.
I'm actually an economist.
Okay.
So,
That's super blue. Yeah.
excuse me, madam. Economics is not about being stingy.
Yeah.
It's about being efficient, looking at what pays more. You
Okay.
understand me? Okay, I would look at 350, 150. You know the percentage difference. It's about 150%. About 130% difference. You understand me?
Yeah.
I will not sacrifice what nonsense pride is having. So I would have to drop. Okay. So if you're talking about business, me, I'll go and start the business. Abi,
But
more money will come inside the house.
that's true. That's a fair decision. That's a fair. Now, what is your communication skills like? Like, how well do you guys communicate? You know, like, is it morning when you wake up, afternoon when you have lunch, and night when you're about to sleep? Because is there a timetable? Yes, many people put timetable.
There's no timetable for that.
As the spirit leads.
Exactly. So we talk to each other when we feel like. Not just that you have to stay for the whole day without talking to each other, but we talk to each other. I think close to 4 to 5 times a day. You can know close to 4 times a day. Yes, and also we do the chatting and all that.
Thank God for technology.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, so no timetable.
No timetable for communication.
That's really fair. So now, what is your take, or how will I put it? How do you think we can sustain a healthy courtship? Because, let's be honestly speaking, a lot of courtship today, there is a whole lot of bridge there, in the sense that many don't know how to. So how a couple out there suffering on how to maintain a healthy courtship, how do you think they should sustain a healthy courtship? Yeah.
I think people don't understand what courtship is at first.
Good.
So we will start from
Yeah.
what if they know what they are into.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably they don't know actually what they are
Yeah.
there to do.
Yeah.
Just I want to get married.
Okay.
Okay, so they leave the main thing and chasing marriage.
Yeah.
Probably chasing money for marriage. I want to go and see the girl's parents and so on. So when they get into the main marriage, okay, start finding some problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I think courtship is a period where you know and plan for the main thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now courtship is in 4 dimensions.
Okay.
Okay, probably the emotional, physical, spiritual, and the mental.
Okay.
Okay, where you guys have to come in agreement.
Okay.
Okay, and these can be these 4 aspects can be harmonized.
Okay.
Through communication.
Alright.
Okay, so when you communicate frequently, okay, drop your pride, submit to the next person's decision. Okay, everybody has a sense in what he wants to pass.
Yeah.
I can't just come and tell you I want to do this thing. There is something that was telling me that what I was trying to say was right. So I will first of all understand that something was telling you that you were right.
Okay.
Then I would come and tell you that, see, oh, this is why you might not be right. Not you are not right at all.
Yes. Yeah.
This is why you might not really be right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come to it. So it will come to an agreement at this. So when you see a guy, okay, the major breach of various courtship is lack of communication.
Yeah.
A guy not being certain on who he wants or who she wants.
Yeah.
You'll be looking out and so on, misunderstanding and all that. So I think that what could make courtship work mostly is when you get time to know each other.
Yeah.
Knowing is different from understanding each other, and then we now talk about you loving each other. You understand? So it's start from do I really know Florence?
Okay.
Now, if I have known her, do I understand her personality?
Okay.
Can I cope with her? Do I love that person that I'm seeing? So if you have seen this, I know that it's not going well. Come and discuss it with her. See, look at my own personality. That many times I've called and said, look at what I stand for.
Yeah.
Do you really agree with this kind of person? So she has come on, yes, I like this kind of person. Okay, you are good to go. Okay. The places I say I cannot, how can I adjust? There is room for adjustment.
Yeah, true.
And so my major for me to understand get this thing, communicate frequently and get ready to submit. Don't say this person doesn't know anything at all. Everybody has something they want to contribute. And on that, then you can be able to work.
Okay, I think he has really explained what courtship is and how to really maintain a good courtship, a healthy courtship. So, French, what about you? Let's hear your own input on this.
Okay. Before you go into courtship, at least you guys must be friends first, because that's the first thing.
Okay.
Yes, because you just don't walk in the streets and you meet a girl and like, I want to date.
A lot of people
like,
do that.
No, but that's really wrong. You don't just do that.
Okay.
At least you must get to be friends with the person. Like
Sorry, how many minutes were you friends before we started?
It's just stop it. It's always like that. So back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
So you get to be friends.
Okay.
Like there was this message I was listening to on marriage. I think that was Pastor Sam. He was saying that you just don't approach a girl and tell her that I want to marry her, because when you tell her I want to marry her, there are some characters she's going to hide. Some characters that she won't even want to portray. Once you married her, you wed her, both of you are inside the house, she will unleash that character. And women, we can hide so many things. So many things.
So with men.
But women, they are more so then get to be friends. Then from friends, you know you know that you know all her characters, but there are some basic things about her
that you need to
or about him you're going to know about. Then after that, then like, okay, fine, I want to take this friendship into another dimension. Now, okay, I want us to, will I use the word date or go into courtship? Yes, like, and now going to that courtship, saying 5 years. that my 5 years, I don't drop how many children. So
Oh, the problem is
Everything I will drop. So, but to me, I think the highest you can be in courtship with someone is 3 years. Because even if you stay 10 years, you won't understand the person truly.
Okay.
Because even after the whole
Marriage, there are some
side
that will
you see.
unfold. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you know the basic characters of the person. So you must be friends first, then other things follow. So that's my own. Then also try to understand when doing that friendship and all that, you understand the kind of person you're
Yeah.
going out with and
So how do you guys resolve issues?
At first, it wasn't easy resolving issues.
Okay.
Okay. At first, when we said, okay, as time went on,
Okay.
little things pissed each other off.
Um,
Oh, sorry, could not
Okay.
resolve.
okay.
So I now understood that it's a spiritual problem from people's village. Like,
it's my
oh,
own
no,
village, your own village.
I don't know. I'm not calling him. So no, anger is some people's weakness. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I discovered that for once she has an anger. She's an angry, yes, hot temper. She's hot tempered. So what I need to do was to talk her down.
Okay.
Talking her down, not to shout her down.
Yeah.
To tell her the danger of such actions.
Mhm.
Men normally has pride.
Yeah.
Men normally has ego. So if you want to prove that I can't submit, they want to use the power
Yeah. To
against you.
overpower,
And
yeah.
once it's like that, it's going to be fight at home, fight here. So I thank God she is an understanding person. She has to submit with much talk.
Okay.
It's so much talk.
Seminar.
So she decided to work on herself.
Okay.
Okay, and now it's not actually
That
not
hard.
difficult.
Yeah. Okay.
Once you didn't talk to me today, I'm sorry. What were you doing? Okay, this was what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Okay, it's alright. And you understand that this person is also a human,
Yeah.
and so it's working, and it's like so.
Okay, that's great. Now, I have I know of a situation whereby a man goes to work very early in the morning before the children wakes up and comes out very late when they've slept. So at some point, one day he forgot something at home. So he rushed back home to pick up. So when he got to the gate, he knocked, and one of the child came out. The child said, "Who are you looking for?"
Wow.
And the man said, I want to come inside my house. The boy did not, he locked the gate. I went inside. I said, "Mommy, one man is on our gate." She said,
The
someone
man has
was
failed.
like, "Who is that?" So the woman had to go outside and open. Say, "This is your father now." Say, "It does not look like the picture I am seeing here." You can imagine, and they stay in the same house.
Okay.
So the man had to resign from his job at that point. So looking at this, will you want to work do such job that takes your time like every single day?
No, it's not healthy for the family.
Okay.
It's not
But whereby you need that money, you need that job to sustain the family.
Okay, I must just be the one that will answer this kind of question.
Indeed.
Okay, so actually, I would not. And I would not want to stay for too long with such kind of job. I might accept it
Okay.
because there are people that works offshore,
Okay.
they travel
Yeah.
and they come back. Now it's all planning.
Okay.
Okay, if I look at the pay, if it is quite huge,
Mhm.
okay, have a plan.
Okay.
Okay, I want to do this job for 6 months,
Okay.
1 year.
Mhm.
Okay, after 1 year, save up money to
Mhm.
start up a business. You understand me? Then, if we have this plan and it can work out very well,
Yeah.
so you work up for that, yeah, I know that. And most times, I do believe because I grew up with my father of blessed memory. He wakes us up some crazy hours like by 12, and he wants to have some serious meetings.
Yeah. Discussions. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, and those times are the times words of wisdom enter. You understand me?
Yeah.
By early as 5 o'clock,
Mhm.
sometimes he wakes up once in a while like that,
Mhm.
gets a relationship. and between and so on. He tells us, don't even ask me of your school fees by 6 p.m. If you want to show me that you are serious,
Yeah.
wake me by 12 and come and ask me
Wow.
of your school fees and all
Wow.
that. So sometimes you can just distract your children sleep and how are you doing and so on. Not just they're sleeping and since how many hours have they been sleeping and all that.
That's
So
true.
have a plan,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and for the time being you want to work, gather some money because you know that this is going to be some bridges in your family and all that. Then sometimes you can interrupt your children to know how they are and all that.
Okay, so
That's
tell
just me.
what about you? Can you get married? I know of a lot of women who get married to their husbands and their husband pays abroad and comes back maybe once in 10 years.
Yeah.
So will you want to? Will you? How will you?
It's not marriage.
Will you agree to that?
Well, me, no, I won't. I won't. Well, me, I won't want to be married here in Nigeria and my husband being abroad. I don't know what you'll be doing there. I'm not talking about trust issues now,
Okay.
but at least the distance will be there. No, I don't. I know of a lady where back then, she's married for 10 years, no kids. Her husband has been outside for complete 10 years. My dear,
She's mad. She's enjoying the money.
She's not enjoying it. She's suffering. She's not enjoying it because I know she's not. But left me, no. It's a no. Except when we get married and God blesses him and he's going out. No, I wouldn't want him to stay back. He will go. Then maybe after a year or two, I'm carrying my bag and following him.
Oh, okay, you got it. Okay, really, I've had an amazing time chatting with you guys. You know, I've learned a lot today, and I believe somebody out there has also grabbed something about keeping a healthy courtship and how to keep the relationship and the communication flowing. It's very, very important, and I'm happy. But at the same time, I'm sad because this is the end of today's discussion. Yes, our time is up, and you know, I'm really happy. I'm really excited having this, and honestly, I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Yes, and we can't wait, that should be, and so
Baby is out already.
so really we are really happy. So we've come to the end of today's segment, guys, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to like us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Also subscribe to our channels, and don't forget you're watching CPM Okota Youth. God bless you, and see you guys next week. Love.